Now, you work with software as a service type companies.
Yeah.
You mentioned a story before in our little pre-recording chat. You mentioned a company that for 7 years, software as a service type company, was turning over only $250,000, and now it's turning over 1.25 million.
That's right.
Can you maybe tell us about that story and what happened there?
Yeah, sure. I can tell you a little about that. So, like a lot of businesses, they'd started off in one direction and started and put money behind going in that direction, and then iterated and changed things again and had a revenue spike, which then fell off, and then tried something different, and then tried something different, and then tried several things at once. Now, this probably sounds quite familiar to a lot of people listening. And it's sometimes how you get to your product market fit. You just keep iterating and changing until you get to the right thing. But they've been at this for multiple years, and they got to a point where they just said, look, okay, we know where we want to go, but we could use some help. And ultimately, they just needed to focus more. So, when we looked at all the customers that they had and the customers that were really sticking and the customers where we had the best partner network for them, so other technology businesses and other experts who endorsed their product or they had a customer in common, where was the best place for us to focus? And then they also used to get all of their leads from trade shows. So how could we improve the frequency of getting in front of that audience? And so when we reviewed, we realized that, first of all, they had good people in place. They had a really good product. The process that they were using needed to be simplified, right? It was designed to do a lot of things, but actually it could be simplified. And I'm talking about even the stages in the CRM. What does the process what are they actually doing? And does the CRM map it? So one of the things we've noticed is if you're a marketer and the sales team are not entering information into CRM, your marketing automation is not really going to do much good because you can't start using all the advanced features of the tool. And in this case, they're using HubSpot. So you've got brilliant life cycle stages. You've got the opportunity of passing leads over that come in from inbound. Are they MQL? Are they not? So we refined the MQL. We got that to be really clear. We retrained, and the process began to develop momentum. And so they've improved at average order value. Their close rates have been really good throughout the year. COVID actually helped them. And the reason why was because they were able to do more events with their partners in a short period of time and pivoted the value proposition of their product to help their end customer deliver more value during COVID. And so they had this enormous bump in the middle, which then calmed down significantly. And now we're picking up the volume again. And it's been a really interesting year because that bump taught us a lot. And we were able to refine a whole lot of information with them about who their ideal customer really is. And now as we go into 21, more confident than ever about building the team up and building out the right partners to get them to the right size deals that are going to give them even more confidence. And meanwhile, they 5x their revenue. And so that's been a really fun way of making sure we had the foundations in place. COVID didn't rock the boat. It allowed us to handle a lot of stuff effectively. And definitely they had a fun year.